the race right now. Thank you all for joining this afternoon. And here we go. All right, so let's go through the starting order of the last race of the season here at USA International Speedway in the street stock cars. We're going to be running 80 laps here this afternoon to finish her off. Joel Hawkins, who comes into this race the points leader right now, got in with 30 seconds to go, just made it. But let's go over the starting order. Guess I shouldn't be eating while I'm talking. Take a look up there across the ticker. Starting on the pole, Earl Bland wins the pole. Second, yours truly, Nordgar. Third, Jordan Malish. Fourth, James Wilms. Fifth, Matthew Monahan. Sixth, Lars. Seventh, Eddie Curry. Eighth, Steve Bush. Ninth, Michael Wynn. 10th, Marche Edney. 11th, Trevor Johnson. 12th, Brayton Lee. 13th, Travis Griffin. 14th, Glenn Miller. 15th, Nicholas Martin. 16th, getting in just under the wire, Joel Hawkins. And 17th is Alex, or a.k.a. Mr. Beach, but he just came out and ran practice with us. He was trying to race from work, and I don't think he could pull it off, so he'll actually drop out. So we're going to have 15 cars starting this race. And here we go. As the pace car gets ready to lead them around, I'd like to take this time to everybody who did participate this very first inaugural season. Thank you very much. All you viewers who have watched every week, thank you very much. We definitely appreciate your support here at Nordgar TV. So, thanks guys, and enjoy the race. As soon as the pace car gets ready to lead them down. Come on, pace car. Let's fast forward a little bit. We're going to have 2 laps of, there we go. We're going to have 2 laps of pacing before we hit the green flag. As they come down, all lined up, getting ready to start this race. One more time as we go by. Everybody is still under pacing. We're going to go green next time by, ladies and gentlemen. 80 laps at USA International Speedway. There's, yeah, the crowd does look a little flat. Love the cardboard cutouts. At least they put those up for us. And the pace car goes down off the track. Earl's going to lead him to the line. Here we go. Green, green, green. Jordan Malish on the inside of Nordgar. There in the 94, the red and blue. Oh, they're 3 wide coming out of turn number 2. There's the double O. Oh, and the double O gets into the 94. They're going to spin out, and everybody checks up behind them, and it is a mess back there. We're going to have to take some looks at that right there. That looked like a mess. Let's rewind it just a little bit and go on board with somebody here. We're going to go on board with, where's Steve? Steve Bush running 10th in the 86. I believe he gets a pretty good view of all this as they come down. Here we go. Let's take another look at it. Let's go from his onboard cam. There we go. Let's take a look at this wreck. Cars just spewing everywhere. Let's head back up real quick. We're going to take a few looks at this. This was a pretty big crash. Let's go on board with Jordan. Jordan, and he was the first one to kind of get a little piece of that action there that started the chain reaction of everybody else wrecking. There's the 94 in the red and blue car in the middle of your screen. We're going to go from the chopper view here, see exactly what happens. There's the 94. Here comes the 00. The 00 being driven by Matthew Monahan. That is he is driving the 00. This is where the initial contact does happen coming into turn 3. 00 just gets up into the 94. James Williams gets around with no damage. But we got cars spinning everywhere. And let's take one more look at it. We're going to go from the blimp view this time, ladies and gentlemen. Let's head back a few cars. Go from the blimp view. Check out this wreck coming down into turn 3. All right, ladies and gentlemen, one last look at it. This is going to cause damage on multiple vehicles. We're going to have people come down to pit road more than likely to fix some of this damage, get some new tires. Oh, and Joel gets a piece of it there. He gets into Steve there, tries to get her slowed down, but Steve was sideways, blocking most of the track. There wasn't a lot of room for anybody to go around. So that's going to bring out caution flag number 1 of the afternoon. Let's jump back up to the leaders. Let's go down to pit lane and see who comes down. As they all bunch back up, there we have the 66 coming down for service, driving the light blue and pink machine. Looks like he's going to be the only one to pit on this lap. Oh, Joel comes down to fix his front end damage. Here comes Steve Bush. Let's take a look at these cars as they come down. Let's see how much damage Joel did receive on that exchange coming out of turn 3. Take a look at the front of his car. Ouch, 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 ladies and gentlemen. That did not feel good. There, the 66 of Trevor. Trevor's got some damage there in the back, and a whole bunch of damage in the front as he's going to go a lap down here on lap number 3. Jordan comes down. Steve Bush still in the pits. Steve's got some damage there on the rear end, and let's see how his front looks. His front's kind of mangled a little bit also, so he's going to be at least one lap down as we get ready to go green again. Head back up front. Earl Bland's still your leader in the 06. As they come down the front stretch, still behind the pace car. The lights on the pace car are off, signifying we're going to go green next time by. Everybody's going to double up right here. We're going to see a lot of bumper humping here this afternoon here in the Street Stock Series. These cars very long. And the pace car is off, and there goes Earl Green flag as Earl comes down across the stripe. Nordgar behind him. Lars to the inside of James Wilms. There is the 84. 13 of Eddie going up high. Lars did not get the position on James. James still holding 4th position. As Joel Hawkins has his damage fixed, he gets off of pit road. He's going to be a few laps down. As they come down through turns 3 and 4, still doubled up there on the inside. Jordan to the inside of Brayton Lee. Jordan's going to take the position from him as he tries to get to the back of Eddie there in the 13. And there are your front 3. Earl Bland, Nordgar, and James Wilms. Lars in 4th. Round and around we go. When we will stop, no one knows. Oh, and we have a car spinning on the backstretch. He saves it though. There in the I think it's, who is that? It's Nicholas Martin. He saves his car. Good job. Brayton Lee on the inside of Eddie. Eddie trying to run the outside line to get a good run. This is for position number 7 and 8. Eddie comes across the stripe first. Sorry, yeah, it is 7 and 8. Brayton Lee currently scored in 8th, but he's on the inside of Eddie. Come on. As the field starts to spread out, we're going to see more green flag laps. Here they come down the front stretch. Brayton Lee working on the back bumper of the 13 there. Trying to stick his nose under there, just can't quite do it coming off of turn 2. Jordan's moved up to 5th, challenging James Wilms for the position. Getting real close to the wall there, coming down the back stretch. There is Earl and Nordgar. Still separated by about a car length and a half. There is Lars. Lars has moved up to 3rd. But he's got 2 cars right on his tail. This is where the action's going on right now. Then 94 down on the inside of the 71. He's going to take the position from the 71. James Wilms down on the inside. Can't quite get it done. He's looking outside. Loses a lot of momentum trying to go to the outside lane. There behind James. And we are on lap number 15 of 80. Let's go back up to the leader. As the cars start to spread out, start to tick off some laps. Here we go. We got some cars down on pit road now, receiving service from earlier damage. Maybe they're trying to work a different pit strategy. The fuel was set to 50%, so there was definitely going to have to be at least one stop made as Earl and Nordgar pull out away from the rest of the field. Let's go to the most exciting according to iRacing, and here it is. These are your front 2 coming up on lap traffic right now. Lars comes down pit road for service. Nordgar looking in the inside of Earl. Just looking, though, not going to try anything here. As they come up on lap traffic, this may prove to be, might be a hindrance. Earl in the inside of lap traffic. Lap traffic goes high. Very courteous of him. Thank you very much. Let's head over to the blimp view. Let's check in with the blimp as we get an overhead shot of the track. There are your leaders right there. First and second position. Let's fall back a few. Well, hold on. Nordgar still trying to get to the back bumper of Earl, coming up on another lap car. That's the 65 of Glenn Miller. They're coming up. And Nordgar goes to the inside of Earl, and he will take over first position. As they go around and around here on lap number 14. Or, sorry, no, we're a little farther than that. Lap 21. Glenn Miller's quite a few laps down now as we run. Let's go back to the most exciting action. Back further in the field as Jordan, he has worked his way up. He's now currently running third there in the 94 car. Fourth position, James Wilms. Fifth position, Marche Edney. Sixth position, Brayton Lee. Seventh position, Eddie Curry. Lars still down on pit road. Looks like he may have a little bit of damage there. There is Steve Bush running in 11th as the leader comes up. He's coming up, and Lars gets out of the pits. And he does it very safely, I might add. Let's take a look here from the most exciting cam. There we got the 23. Looks like we're under caution. We are under caution number 2, I believe, here. Maybe not. Hard to tell. These cars are kind of slow. But yeah, I think we are. I'm not exactly sure for what. Let's jump back one lap here. Yeah, let's jump back 2. Let's focus on crashes and see exactly what happens here. Might have been somebody down on pit lane. Not sure. Yeah, there is somebody down there, but that's not what brings out the caution. Caution flag is out. Not sure for what. I hear cars wrecking. Let's run through the field real quick. Let's see who brings out this caution. Not exactly sure, ladies and gentlemen. The lights on the pace car are on, which means the caution just came out. Somebody may have spun and recollected it, but I don't see any real big damage out here on the track. No, it might have been here. It might be the 84. Let's take a look at the 84 of Michael Wynn. He gets to the inside wall. Looks like, oh yeah, all right, that's what brings out the caution right there. 84 just, he gets loose coming out of turn 2, saves it, gets loose again, and locks up the brakes. I wouldn't think that that would have brought out the caution, but kind of hard to tell. That's the only thing I can find, ladies and gentlemen. So that will be caution flag number 2 here on lap 23. We're going to see some people come down for some service and get some gasoline as the pace car rolls around to pick up the rest of the field. Let's head down to pit road and see exactly. Oh wait, there's a what happened there with the 00? This we need to see, and what's going on here. Let's go on board with the 00. He is up into the wall. Let's take a look at this from the chopper view. Riding on board with Matthew Monahan. He gets loose, hits the outside wall, then hits the inside wall, gets stuck. And wow, magically gets yanked up onto the wall. We need to take another look at that. Let's go on board with him. Let's take a ride with Matthew. Wham. Ow. That is not good. That is not good. How that happened, I don't know, but get the pit crew over, change my tires now. The car is up in the air. I think he's trying to drive into the infield. That was pretty weird looking, but we're still under caution right here, right now. And your leader, yours truly, comes down for service. Looking, and a bunch of them follow him down, all coming down to get gas and tires. As the lap cars will follow the pace car around, the pit road will be open for them next time by, but here's your leaders coming down here. Let's watch the race off of pit road. There goes Earl there in the first spot. Everybody down. Let's head all the way down to pit lane. Here we can watch the race off of pit road. This should be pretty exciting. The 06, your pole sitter there in the best pit stall on the track. He can just hammer it, getting it out. And Nordgar gets off first. Then Earl. Then we got Jordan. Looks like Eddie comes off third. James fourth. Brayton fifth. We see a lot of smoke coming down now. Here come the lap cars down pit lane. Let's watch this race off. Some of them kind of slow getting to their pit stalls, but they're all coming down needing gas. As the leaders go by, about 24 seconds around this track once, so you do have time to make a pit stop, but you don't have a whole lot of time to mess around down there on pit lane. Looks like some of these cars are receiving service. That one car's, I believe that's the 00 of Matthew. Smoking quite a bit. Steve Bush, he will pull out with Joel right behind him. There is your race off of pit road. Everybody who was running in the back. Lars down on pit road again. Not exactly sure. Let's take a look at Lars real quick before we go green again. See if he's got any damage. And a camera shot from behind the hauler. There's another shot from behind the hauler. He does have quite a bit of damage there on the left front right there, right above the wheel. So that's going to slow him up just a little bit. And we're going to head back out to the leaders and get ready to go green as the lights on the pace car are off. As we cycle through all the drivers, there we go, we're back up. Yours truly, who was in first, currently scored in third, the 92. Who did not come down, Marche, he did not come down for service. He will be leading them to the line this time. There on the outside is the 5 car of Nicholas Martin, and here we go, first and second. Green, 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 green. And they are 4 wide coming down the front stretch. Oh, yeah. We got 3 wide. Racer down beneath. He's down below Earl. Looks like Nordgar got around one of the vehicles there at the start. Still trying to work on the leader there. I believe that's Marche. Yep. Nordgar back to second. Jordan back to fourth. Earl in third position. James in fifth. Marche goes up wide. Nordgar looking down low to retake the lead. Not going to get it done through 3 and 4. Coming out of 4, down on the inside. Marche slows up, and Nordgar, Earl, and Jordan are going to go by him. 3 cars go by the leader. New tires make a huge difference here. Jordan on the inside of Earl. James on the inside of Marche. And Jordan gets into Earl, and that's going to bring out... and we have a massive wreck. We got cars on their sides. And we're going to need to take another look at that real quick. Let's go on board with Jordan Malish, a.k.a. Racer, as he comes down, barreling down into turns 3 and 4 side by side with Earl Bland. Let's go on board with, where is Racer? 9 to 4. Let's take a look at here. Let's go to his in-car cam first. He just, it wasn't a real hard hit, but it was enough to spin him around. Let's see, let's take a chopper view, see here. There's the 94 of Jordan. Jordan in the inside of Earl. Wow. Place the blame where you like, ladies and gentlemen, but a wreck is a wreck. Let's fall back to Eddie's car. I think he had a pretty good view of this. Eddie driving the number 13. Let's go on board with Eddie. This is going into 1 and 2. The wreck will happen in 3 and 4. Ladies and gentlemen, do not look away. You might miss it. There they go. They start spinning. And James gets a piece of it. Marche's on his roof. Wow, Eddie gets through there like a champ. Nice job, Eddie. Not hitting a thing. Good job. We're going to take one more look at it from another angle. Let's jump up one car. We're going to go on board with Nicholas Martin. Actually, we're going to hit the chopper view right above him. Hit the chopper view. Take one more look at this wreck. And we need to take a ride along with the 92 as he flips over. Let's go in the car with him as he flips over. Oh my goodness. Well, he landed on his wheels. That's good. He's going to take her right down. And Joel, he avoids everything by going down pit lane. Good job, guys. Good job. So that's caution flag number 3, I believe, of the afternoon. We are on lap. Let's go up to the leaders. Yours truly has taken the lead. We are on lap number 32, 33 this time by. We're going to see more cars come down pit lane. Let's go down to pit lane, see who's going to receive some service this time around. We got a bunch of cars down there already. One, two, three, four, five, 6, 7 cars down on pit lane right now, receiving service to their automobiles as the pace car leads them around on lap number 33. Let's take a look and see who's going to try to get out before the pace car comes around again. Extensive damage to quite a few of these vehicles, which is very unfortunate. However, everybody out there still trying to run for every position. Every position is a couple of more points, so every lap they can get out there. And here we're going to have a race here off of pit road. And there is the race off of pit road. We're going to have a few more cars come out. They get off before the pace car does come around and put them another lap down. The 66, I believe that is, just came in, and we got, there comes Joel there in the 08, and in front of him is the 5 of Nicholas Martin. And we got a spin on the back stretch, or sorry, spin on the front stretch here under caution. Not going to do any damage though. He regains it and he'll get back into his rhythm there. Got more cars coming off a pit lane. The lights should probably go off this time. There goes Earl. That's unfortunate for Earl after being the pole sitter and leading quite a few laps here early on in the race. Jordan currently moved his way up to second. So there are your top 4, Nordgar, Jordan, Eddie, and James Williams. Looks like Steve Bush may have crawled up to 5th. Let's take a look and see where Steve's at. Steve is currently scored in 8th. Looks like he's got the 5th position on the track. As we get ready to double up and to go restart again, lights on the pace car are off. We're going to be going green this time by on lap number 37. There we go. Pace cars off. Green, 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 green as they come down. And Jordan on the outside of Nordgar. Got a good line. Nordgar holds the bottom though. Oh, Nordgar getting a little loose. Eddie right behind Jordan. And Jordan's going to take the position from Nordgar. As he goes by, Eddie's trying to get by Nordgar there on the inside. Now he's on the outside and we're under caution again. Caution flag number 4 has flown. Not exactly sure for what. So we're going to take a look here. Looks like we're going to jump back quite a few cars and see exactly what happens here. Let's ride with, it looks like Glenn Miller. Oh, wait. Look at this. There's a screenshot for you, ladies and gentlemen. Brayton Lee in the 09 and the 23 of Travis Griffin getting into it. Let's back this up a little bit. Actually, well, that was way late in the wreck. Let's go on board with Travis and see what happens here. Travis driving the number 23 teal and yellow car this week. Watch that teal and yellow car. Oh, he just gets bumped and spun around. I believe that's Nicholas Martin in the 5. Gets into the back of him. Let's go on board with Nicholas, see exactly what goes on here, what transpires. Nicholas has got some right front damage already. Ooh, just gets into the turn way too hot, and yeah, sounds like that's the end of his engine too. Hey, it's still rolling. It doesn't sound too healthy though. Let's take one more look at it from the above view and see who gets nailed after this wreck actually happens. Brayton catches some of this, and let's go to the blimp. Brayton will probably end up catching some of this here right after this happens. James Williams riding the wall. Not sure if he hit it or not there, but he's still going straight. Coming down in it. Wham! Joel goes underneath, and Brayton, just nowhere for Brayton to go. And he gets into the back of him. Let's go on board with Brayton one last time. From the blimp view. As the 66 goes high, and Brayton just had nowhere to go. The 92 goes around him on the outside. That's going to hurt his damage. And the 23 swings her around. But let's take a look at the damage there on the front of the 09. Ouch, ouch, ouch. Get that car some Band-Aids. I believe his engine's still running, so. Well, that was caution flag number 4 on lap number 38. I think we're on 38. That's what lap, yep, 39 as we go by this time, and the rest of the field will catch the pace car. Looks like Jordan ducked down, and he's down on pit lane. I believe he is. Maybe not. Nope, Jordan has not come down. We got James Wilms down there, Brayton Lee, and Joel Hawkins down for more service, trying to just keep repairing his vehicle, doing a little bit at a time. But he is still out there running. Yeah, Jordan didn't come down. Jordan's in first place still. He assumed the lead about 5 laps ago. He's still up there. We got multiple cars coming down on pit lane now as the leaders go around under this yellow flag. Let's take a look in real time. And look, watch it. All the cars down on pit road. Looks like we got 2, 4. We got 6 cars down on pit lane right now receiving service. And new tires, some damage being fixed, and more gas yet. Gas was definitely an issue for this race. You could not make it all the way on one tank. So different strategies may be applied here to some of the different drivers trying to get to the end. Lars gets off of pit road. He'll come out before the pace car comes around, so he'll stay from going down one more lap. 92 of Marche right there. He's going to get off as well, out in front of the pace car. As they come around again, and this is caution flag number 4. We are on lap number 41. We're about halfway through. One more lap around, ladies and gentlemen. As you take a look at the overhead shot, we are watching the Nordgar TV inaugural race season's final race. Oh, we got a little pushing and shoving there under the caution between the 71 and the 66, 65. This is the last race of the season, the final race for the first season here at Nordgar TV. Thank you all for joining. Thanks for participating. Thanks for viewing and supporting Nordgar TV. Much appreciated. We will be starting our new season Wednesday night. We'll be coming to you live from Lime Rock Raceway, running a road course Wednesday night. As Jordan leads them around, somebody is telling me in my ear that they just blew their engine. Don't see any, and there's Earl. He's down on pit lane receiving more service. He was our pole sitter. But we're going to get ready to go green this time by again here on lap. It'll be lap number 44 when they go green, when they take the green flag. As they jockey for the correct positions. Here comes Jordan in the 94, bringing them down. Green flag, green flag. There's Eddie on the inside of Nordgar. He's going to take Nordgar on the inside. That is for position. Eddie takes second place. Nordgar way wide out on the outside. As Jordan pulls away, Nordgar dives it down, looking to do something on the inside, but he's not going to have the momentum to get it done. There's Steve Bush in the 86 and the 84 going at it, jockeying for position there. Steve Bush will maintain. Let's go on board with Steve. And we're under caution flag again. Caution flag number 5. Let's see exactly what brings this caution flag out. Let's go back to the restart, shall we? And here's the restart. Man, look at those cars. There is a screenshot for your desktop, for your website. Take a picture. That is a beautiful picture. But back on the restart, we're going to focus on crashes here and see exactly what happens. The 66 gets into the wall. I think that may be it. Let's back it up just a little bit. 66 of Trevor. Trevor gets into the wall. Trevor, this is his first start here at Nordgar TV. And his car's getting beat up kind of good, but he's hanging in there. But I think this is what's going to bring out the caution flag. Let's go to the overhead view from the chopper. Gets into the wall there and spins in front of Lars. And the 65 gets a little piece of that. And Brayton again gets another piece. Earl and Marche, they get into it. Let's go on board with Earl. Let's go inside his car and watch all this happen here. Earl driving the 06. Let's go into the cockpit view. Watch this wreck as it happens in real time. Oh, there's actually 2 accidents going on here. 2 separate accidents, ladies and gentlemen. That's what we just saw. Let's go to the blimp view. We're going to move up about 2 cars so we can see them both at the same time. Here we go. There is Earl on the inside. And he just gets into the back of the 92. Brayton Lee get into the 66. 92 gets another piece of the 66. 2 accidents simultaneously here on caution flag number 5. Now we're going to see some interesting strategies with fuel and pit stops. Let's head over to pit lane as the cars catch back up for their pacing laps. We see a few cars come down, get off the track, and we're going to see some pit stops this time around. And maybe we're not. Looks like some of the leaders are going to stay out. That's about the top 7 or 8 right there. And nobody taking advantage to come down here on lap number 43. Actually, I'm sorry, that's not lap 43. We're a little farther than that. Let's go on board with Eddie. We're on lap 46. Quite a few cars are a lap down. There are your leaders right there. Jordan in the 94, Eddie in the 13, yours truly in the 7. Let's see exactly what's going to happen here. Who's coming down? Who's staying out? Looks like the leaders are going to stay out. Lap number 46 of this 80-lap race at USA International Speedway. Got a bunch of the lap cars coming down to pit lane. Let's head down to pit lane and watch the service as it happens. They come down. We got some 6-sounding engines down there. They're trying to hold on to every position they can. Every position worth some points, so you want to try to stay out as long as you can and pick up as many positions as you can. Even if you are a couple of laps down, you're still fighting other people that are laps down. These guys want to move up into the ranks, so they're going to come down and they're going to get service, but they will get back out there. So we kind of got two races in one as Lars pulls off there in the 71. He'll be the first one off a pit road this time around. Joel is done receiving service in the 08. He's coming down pit lane right now as the pace car comes down the front stretch. Who is going to get stuck another lap down? Looks like those 4 or 5 cars, they're going to need extensive service done to fix some of their damage, but they're not out of it, so they're going to hang out for a while. Back up with Jordan. Jordan's car, despite the early accident he was involved in, Jordan's car pretty clean. Doesn't look like he's got really any damage going on there. Eddie's got a little bit, but not too much. It doesn't look like. Could just be his paint job making it look like he's got. Oh, yep, the left front there. He's got some damage there on the left front. Thank you all for joining here this afternoon, watching the replay of the race. The very last race of the inaugural season. Your points leader, let's check in with the points leader right now is Joel Hawkins. Joel Hawkins there in the 08. He's currently scored in 8th position. Still a bunch of points out in front of Nordgar right now as they run. But the lights on the pace car are off. We're going to go green this time by. This will be lap number 50. There we go. The pace car is down. Green flag, green flag. 30 laps to go, ladies and gentlemen. Jordan down low. Nordgar to the inside of Eddie. Eddie gets up high. Nordgar is going to take the position from Eddie. That is second position. There they go. They're strung out. Let's fall back a few spots. There is the 84 on the inside of the 66. The 84 driven by Michael Wynn. Michael Wynn currently running 9th, the 66. Currently running 15th in his very first appearance here at Nordgar TV. He's still out on the track, putting down some laps, getting some experience. There is James Wilms. He's currently scored in 5th in the 12 vehicle. 14th is Lars. The 09 gets off a pit road as Jordan and the leaders, they come down. Let's go back up with Jordan. Come on, Jordan. There we go. There is your leader right now here on lap number 52 with the 7 car following him behind. Jordan right on that line as he is coming down the front stretch. Another lap led for the 94. We've had about 4 lead changes so far in this race, so it's been pretty good up for the guys up front. And it looks like we are under yellow again. Caution flag number 6 flies. And it looks like the 84 may be in trouble. Let's go back 1 lap and right on along with the 84. Michael Wynn. Yep. This will bring out caution flag number 6. Ooh. There we go. '84 gets into turn 1 and just gets loosed. Loses the back end, spins around. Oh, hits the wall and turns over. James gets by. Ouch, that had to hurt. We're going to have to go on board and watch this wreck. Not sure what he's doing now. I know what he was trying to get out of everybody's way. That's what he was trying to do. Oh, and he's got some bad damage right now. His car is all sideways. Let's go on board with him and take a ride through that wreck. Ought to be pretty interesting to see this from the in-car view. So let's take a look here as he comes barreling down into turn number 1. Headed into turn 3. I may have rewound it just a little bit too far, but that's okay. I'm going to watch the action. Down on the inside of the 86. Starts getting a little loose now. The 66 looking outside. Oh, and he does not get it down in there. And here he starts spinning. Almost saved it too. Hits the wall, rolls over. Ah, that's a shame. That's a shame. That's going to be caution flag number 6. Take a look at how bad the toe was knocked off in this vehicle. If you watch his hands, I mean, he is just driving sideways. There's a lot of damage to that car. Look, he's got the wheel cranked all the way to the right and can barely keep it to the left. Good job keeping it out of the way. And he'll bring it down to pit road. So, we're going to have some more vehicles get ready to come down pit lane. Let's go back and head over to pit lane view. We have Jordan, who ducked off. We actually missed that. We'll rewind it a little bit. As they were taking caution flag laps, here we go. We rewound it. Jordan was leading the race at this point in time, and we're like on lap number 50-something. I have to check as soon as we get to the leaders. Nordgar, and Jordan ducks down, and nobody else comes with him. Jordan ducks down, and he's going to come down and get service, whereas Nordgar and Eddie, they're going to stay out. Not sure this is exactly the best strategy on Nordgar and Eddie's part, because there's only a few cars left on the lead lap, and Jordan actually does quite a bit of, this is a good strategy for the 94, because he's going to come back out in about 3rd or 4th position with fresh stuff, and the front 2 guys are kind of in trouble. So we'll see how this all pans out here in the next lap or two. Jordan off a pit lane as the rest of the cars get ready to come around. We have a few more cars coming down doing more repairs on their street stock machines, trying to pick up every spot they can, keeping their cars out on the track. These guys who were laps down, you guys did a great job getting your stuff fixed and staying with it. Racing for every position you can. I'm really proud of all the drivers for the whole season. Everybody tried really hard, and even if they went laps down, they never gave up, and they stayed out there, and you know, they're racers at heart for sure. So let's head back up front. Right now, I believe yours truly is the leader, has assumed the lead because Jordan came off. And yeah, I'm currently scored in 1st, Eddie Curry in 2nd. Steve Bush scored in 4th. We're waiting for Jordan to get back up here. I believe Jordan is actually scored 3rd. And there he was. James gets the wave around. So here we are on lap 56. Yep, there's Jordan right there in the 94. The only one out of the top 3 that comes down for stuff. So he's going to have new stuff restart in 3rd behind Nordgar and Eddie. This ought to be an interesting restart. Nordgar and Eddie running on tires that are at least 25 laps old. So we'll see what's going to happen here. We got one more lap of yellow as they come around. Lap number 57. Lights on the pace car are off. This is going to be an interesting restart. 94, the only one in the top 3 that's got fresh stuff. Nordgar on the inside, Eddie on the outside. Jordan following Nordgar. The pace car is off, and here we go. Green, 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 green. Nordgar brings him down. And Jordan gets by Eddie immediately. Eddie gets kind of shoved to the outside. He can't get back down to that lower lane. He's going to lose a few more spots. That lower lane here at USA just so important to be able to run as they're coming too wide through the turns. There is your race for first and second. The 7 in the 94. Eddie has assumed third position now. And Jordan down on the inside of Nordgar. This is going to be close coming down into this turn. Jordan lays off a little bit. He's waiting for his spot. He's trying to get a nose in there, and he does. Nordgar still running pretty strong there on the outside, though. Oh, wait. I want to see that again. Jordan was real close to Nordgar's bumper. Let's take a look from the TV1 view. I want to see if there's any contact. Ooh, I think there was contact. Let's, man, we need a better view. Let's take a look at it from this view. Oh, man, he did get into me. I didn't know he got into me. Just barely, just a little bit. I mean, so tiny bit, but it was enough to loosen me up there, and I'm going to end up losing this spot. Little bump and run from Jordan there, taking over first place. He didn't want to wait around anymore. He had better stuff. Let's take one more look at it. Let's go from the chopper view. There we go. Little bump and run here, ladies and gentlemen. A little bump, and oh, he just knocks me out of shape. And once knocked out of shape, oh no, and Nordgar goes inside, and Nordgar hits the wall. That is terrible. Oh man. Take one real quick look at it as I get knocked out of shape. Here on lap number 60. There he is, and getting knocked out of shape, and I just never regained it, and bam, to the inside wall. There goes the whole front of the car. You can see the radiator right there. And that is not going to be good for yours truly. After leading a bunch of laps here at this race, I got a wrecked vehicle. I'm going to have to go in and get some service. Take a look at all that damage, ladies and gentlemen. There is yours truly. Where's the front of his car? I don't know. But it's gone. As Jordan will take over first position after that little bump and run. Very well done, I guess, Jordan. Very well done. So that'll bring out caution flag number 7. And Eddie has regained second position. Yours truly is heading down pit lane to receive some service. Let's see how much damage he can get fixed before the pace car comes around, or if he can even get back out on the lead lap. Here I come down pit lane, holding my breath, just seeing if I can get new tires and get out of there. As the right sides go on. Pace car's in the back stretch right now. Nordgar hoping to stay on the lead lap. Look at that. They just throw on a new front like that. Bam! You get a new front, Nordgar. Thanks, pit crew guys. And here comes the pace car down the front stretch, and Nordgar gets off. He gets off, and he is going to come out in front of that blue and black car right there, but he's going to stay on the lead lap. But he is going to start toward the back on the next restart, but still on the lead lap, ladies and gentlemen. He saves himself from going a lap down, but he still has significant damage there on the front end. Look at all that damage. They threw a quick fender up there real quick. My pit crew guys, they're definitely going to get a bonus for that because, man, I've never seen a front end go on a car so fast. Good job, pit crew of Nordgar. So let's head back up front to Jordan, who is still leading this race. He's led quite a few. There's been some lead changes between him, Nordgar. Eddie's been fighting up there with him. And we got Lars there sitting right behind the leaders. He's quite a few laps down. Nordgar with a lot of damage. Jordan's car looking fairly clean after that bump and run. There was contact between the 94 and the 7. That's what put the 7 around. But the 7 back up there, and the 7 takes second position. Not exactly how they scored that. Eddie should be in second. But Nordgar stays on the lead lap with his damaged vehicle and gets back up to the front. He'll be starting on the outside. Eddie will be restarting third. Lights on the pace car off. I'm going to go green this time by. We got about 15 laps to go. As Jordan brings him down in the green flag. Green, 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 and Eddie on the inside of Jordan right off the bat. Don't know if he's going to be able to hold it. No, he can't. Can't hold it down there. Lars goes up high. Oh, wait, we just totally missed everything. We need to see the restart again. Let's see what happens here as Jordan brings him down. Let's jump back a couple of cars. Let's go, let's ride on the chase view with Eddie here to watch this restart. They were 3 wide at one point here after the flag flies. Jordan in first, Nordgar on the outside, Eddie in third. Green, 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 green. Jordan waiting till the very last second to go. There he goes. Eddie down on the inside, Nordgar on the outside. Eddie slows way down, and Nordgar will take Jordan on the outside. He'll get by him, cross over, and resume the lead. There goes Joel through the middle. Something's happening to Eddie's car. Not exactly sure what's going on, but he is dropping position after position. Eddie right now scored still in third, but Eddie's having some trouble. Let's head back up front and see the battle between first and second. There is your distance between first and second position. With here on lap number 68, we'll be hitting 69 this time by of the 80 laps of this race. As we fall back through the rest of the running order, let's go to the most exciting action according to iRacing, and there it is Eddie right now. Oh, okay. Eddie right now, there he is. There's Steve Bush in fourth in the 86, being followed by Lars. Steve Bush been out here all day. He's been caught up in a few incidents. I think pretty much everybody got caught up in at least one incident, and everybody's got some damage to their vehicle, but man, everybody out there still running strong. Steve out there running, holding fourth position. Let's go on board with Jordan. Jordan possibly looking for another bump and run to push Nordgar out of the way. leaders coming up on some more lap traffic. How are they going to be able to negotiate this? The 84 up there, he goes high, seeing the leaders getting ready to come by, and he goes up high and lets Nordgar go and gives Jordan a little bit of trouble there. Jordan didn't get by through as clean as the 7 car did. Joel on the inside of the 84 there, and he will take the position away from him on the track. Joel currently running 6th. Joel is your points leader for the season thus far, and he's still out there with a really beat up car, but he's still out there running, and he's actually behind the leaders now. In that lucky dog position, should the caution come out again, he will get one of his laps back. Looking back here at 4th position is Steve Bush. Steve Bush, very strong run for Steve this week. He's doing a great job keeping it out there and being in the top 5. Eddie down on the inside of the 84. Eddie's still running in 3rd position, but he has dropped way back. Eddie did not pit on the last caution flag, and I think his tires are starting to show it, and neither did Jordan. I think his tires are starting to show some wear. Nordgar spinning, it looks like he actually benefited from spinning out. He went in and got some tires, and he's starting to pull away. And we got 3 cars right now trying to manipulate themselves all through 2, 3, and 4. There they go. The 66, the 71. Oh no, and the 71 and the 84. They get into one another, and that's going to bring out caution flag number 8, I think. 7. Oh, and Lars gets into Steve. A little bit there, some side damage. Rayton coming around the pace car. So is the 65. So let's head back up front and see exactly what's going on right now. We are here on lap 77. That caution flag is actually going to bring out the last caution of the night. There is no green-white checker in a lot of these series, and well, actually the majority of them except for one. But there is no green-white checker, and I believe that the field will be frozen, and that is going to be your finishing order for the afternoon for the last race of Nordgar TV inaugural season. We're going to go through the finishing order here a little bit, and we went over the championship points earlier. You may have to check out one of the earlier videos to see that. But we're here on lap 78, under caution. There's still some guys down in the pits jockeying for positions, trying to get out for the last couple of laps here that are going to be run under yellow. Let's head down to pit lane and see who's down there. We got 1 car down there. And that car is the bubblegum car. But thank you guys, ladies and gentlemen. Lap 79 here is going to be your finishing order. Watch the ticker across the top. That'll be the finishing order for the afternoon because the field is frozen. We do not have enough laps to go back green again. So your winner will be yours truly, scoring his 3rd win of the season. And 2nd place will be the 94 of Jordan there. He's doing a little bit of bumper humping as we go around here in the yellow, on the yellow. 3rd position, Eddie Curry. 4th position, Steve Bush. 5th, James Williams. 6th, Joel Hawkins. 7th, Brayton Lee. 8th, Trevor Johnson. 9th, Lars. 10th, Travis Griffin. 11th, Glenn Miller. 12th, Michael Wynn. 13th, Marche Edney. 14th, Nicholas Martin. 15th, Earl Bland. 16th, who was your pole sitter, he finishes 15th. 16th, Matthew Monahan. And that will be your finishing order for the afternoon. Yours truly comes home with a win here at the last race. But your points leader through the entire season, let's take a look at his car there. The guy who wins the championship is Joel Hawkins, aka Shark, right there. There is your championship winner. He received 15 iRacing dollars from the league. Enjoy your new track or your new car, whatever you want to buy with it. But thank you so much, Joel. You were very, very difficult competitor. All season you were tough to keep up with, but he is going to be the very first Nordgar TV Racing League winner. As we come around on the last lap, we're going to have a few victory celebrations here. Joel actually takes his car to the pits. He doesn't do a victory celebration for winning the championship. Unfortunately, everybody else coming down. There's yours truly to do the last donut of the season with the crumpled front end as all the other cars come down. So I get lucky enough to take this one home. But we will see you guys Wednesday night for the start of the Rookie Chase season. We will see you Wednesday night at 5 p.m. Mountain Standard Time here on Nordgar TV. Do not be late. And we will be running Lime